Hello everybody, today we'll be taking a look at Age of the Primes Combaticon Brawl, the third component needed to complete Bruticus. Now bringing the box in for a closer look, here we have a nice image of BRAWL on the front. On the side, here we have, he's the third component needed for Bruticus. 23 steps, he transforms into tank mode. Here we have a nice image of Bruticus, and on the back here we have, yet again, 23 steps to convert him from robot to tank mode. Now let's crack him out of the box. So BRAWL is one of those figures that you just don't put down. I think he strikes that perfect balance that some G1 figures have a struggle accomplishing. And that is cartoon accuracy and simplicity versus detail and a slight sense of realism to keep things interesting. And BRAWL does that perfectly. I'm also very happy with the shade of green that was used here too. It makes the paint on the head sculpt pop a lot more. Now in terms of accessories, he comes with 3. Now first up we have his blaster, and we have 2 cannons that are mostly for tank mode. But you can also mount them on his back to give him a more weaponized look. And that looks pretty awesome. I'd really like to mention how good the plastic quality seems to be getting on these figures, especially recently. Nothing feels loose or floppy, everything is super tight, and the plastic quality is so good on these figures. The way this guy feels in hand is just something else. He feels just so solid. Now getting into articulation, first up we have head and a ball joint. Slight tilt side to side, up and down ever so slightly. We have butterfly joints for transformation, but that's pretty cool. We have rotation at the waist. Now this is for combined mode, but I think it counts. Shoulders come all the way out. We have bicep swivel and 90 at the elbows. At the hips, all the way up, 90 at the knee, and thigh swivel. Then you get a pretty substantial ankle pivot. Then if you want to get more articulation out of the feet, you can by using the transformation joints. You can get even more poses out of that. So all in all, it's some pretty decent articulation for a Voyager class figure, especially considering the fact that he has to turn to a leg for Bruticus. Now running him through a few quick comparisons. First up we have Age of the Primes Vortex and Blastoff, his fellow teammates from the Combaticons, who will all form Bruticus. And so far this is my favorite combining team, better than even the Constructicons or the Aerial Bots, and they were pretty good. These guys seem to be the best ones so far. Here we have him next to Studio Series 86 Megatron, Leader Class Megatron. And as you can see, Megatron basically towers over him. Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Studio Series 86 Thundercracker. And I'm so excited to see this guy repainted into Starscream. But now for what you guys have all been waiting for. How does he look in stop motion? But those are my thoughts on the Transformers Age of the Primes Combaticon Brawl. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, subscribe to my YouTube, and I'll see you next time.